Zambia, Namibia, and Zimbabwe. Truck traffic is expected to rise from 200 to over 1,000 trucks daily, boosting trade and local economies. Duma Gideon Boko emphasized the need for finance and innovation to power development, citing Zambia's 500 million pula raised from the Botswana Stock Exchange for industrial projects. Both leaders and bridge symbolizes regional unity, shared heritage, and continental growth, and called for partnership to maximize its economic impact.
Border will now operate 24 hours. It is but just the beginning. We are moving rapidly in the direction of a non-stop border post.
The two governments will facilitate. We will do what you tell us, that what slows you from achieving those numbers. You take boat salt to Zambia, you come back with stock feed from Zambia. Because you do need it. We do need the salt. I was saying to the President, the salt is not just for domestic consumption, it's also for industrial consumption. And larger quantities actually come through industrial consumption. That's what you seated here, the business people, and the media must transmit. Opportunity. Great opportunity. For my sins of the past, every time I look at these things, I'm asking myself, are the guys next to me are seeing the same opportunities I'm seeing? Great opportunities, which will translate to benefits for our people. That's why my brother and I are seated here. And that's why, in fact, when we were in Addis, we called the two ministers of foreign affairs. After we chatted, we summoned them there and then. And they had no seats to sit. Only two chairs were there for the two of us. So they stood next to us. And we issued the instructions.
The Zambia Army has reiterated its warning against unlawful use, possession and importation, manufacturing or trading of military regalia. In a press statement issued in Lusaka on the 23rd of February 2026, Army spokesperson Mr. Colonel Sidney Mwewa says individuals found wearing or selling military attire will face legal action. The warning follows an earlier joint notice issued on the 20th of December 2024 by Inspector General of Police Raphael Musamba. Mr. Colonel Mwewa states that the continued trade and wearing of military uniforms is violation of Section 6A of the State Security Act, Chapter 111 of the laws of Zambia. He says military police have been instructed to confiscate illegal regalia from trading places and apprehend offenders. The Zambia Army emphasizes that military attire is strictly reserved for serving members of the defense forces and warns that unauthorized use undermines national security. The Zambia Meteorology Agency has announced that effective 24th of February 2026, dipstick and chart certificates certified by Weights and Measures Agency of Tanzania will be recognized as secondary reference measuring instruments on tanker trucks importing fuel into Zambia. ZMA Executive Director Mr. Humphrey Nkobeni says the dipstick method will be used alongside temperature compensation bulk flow meters, which will remain the primary and legal binding measurement instruments under the Meteorology Act of No. 6 of 2017. The decision follows the signing of a mutual recognition framework agreed on the 10th of December 2025 between Zambia and Tanzania. The recognition applies only to tanker trucks engaged in cross-border fuel imports. Locally operating tankers will continue using bulk flow meters and haulage mark system. The ZMA says the move will enhance measurement accuracy, regional harmonization, and transparency in petroleum trade.
Petroleum Agency wishes to inform the stakeholders in the petroleum subsector and the general public that effective 24th February 2026, the dipsticks and charts certified by the Weights and Measures Agency of Tanzania will be recognized as a secondary and reference measuring instrument on tanker trucks engaged in cross-border importation of fuel into Zambia. The dipsticks and charts shall be used alongside temperature compensating backflow meters, which are and will remain the primary legal trade measurement instrument for the loading and offloading of petroleum products in tanker trucks. The backflow meter were installed and duly verified in accordance with the Metrology Act No. 6 of 2017 shall remain the primary and legally binding method for determining quantities at a point of custody transfer within Zambia. This recognition follows the Mutual Recognition Framework Agreement, MRFA, which was signed between ZMA and the Weights and Measures Agency of the United Republic of Tanzania on the 10th December 2025 under the guidance of the Minister of Commerce, Trade and Industry of Zambia and the Minister of Industry and Trade of the United Republic of Tanzania. The MRFA was signed to enhance regulatory flexibility, strengthen measurement assurance in cross-border trade, and promote regional harmonization of metrology practices. The dipstick and chart method had not previously been implemented due to the absence of domestic calibration facility capable of producing legally controlled dipsticks and charts for tanker trucks. In line with the Metrology Act No. 6 of 2017 of the laws of Zambia, the Zambia Metrology Agency will undertake intercomparisons of national measurement standards with its Tanzanian counterpart to ensure continued traceability, technical equivalence, and confidence in the integrity of petroleum trade measurements between the two jurisdictions. Stakeholders are further advised that this recognition applies exclusively to tanker trucks engaged in cross-border importation of fuel. Locally operating tanker trucks within Zambia will continue to utilize the backflow meter and the ALEGMAC systems as currently implemented and verified by the Zambia Metrology Agency. This approach reflects operational realities in the region, recognizing differences in the loading systems, which with Zambia predominantly utilizing the bottom loading system and Tanzania utilizing the top loading system, while safeguarding legal metrology controls and measurement accuracy. The Zambia Metrology Agency remains committed to promoting measurement accuracy, fairness, and transparency within the petroleum supply chain. Stakeholders requiring clarification are encouraged to contact the Zambia Metrology Agency through its official communication.
The Fight Inequality Alliance, FIA Zambia, has welcomed the decision by regulators to investigate the rapid depletion of prepaid electricity meters. FIA Zambia National Council convener Mwiza Zulu says the unexplained loss of units is disproportionately affecting low-income households, widening the gap between the wealthy and the poor. She notes that inspections by the Energy Regulation Board, ZESCO, the Zambia Compulsory Standards Agency, and the Zambia Metrology Agency will determine whether consumers are being billed fairly. Zulu emphasizes that transparency and accountability are vital to protect vulnerable families and restore public confidence. She adds that corrective measures must be taken promptly if irregularities are found, and urges cooperation between consumers and inspection teams to strengthen the process.
As the Fight Inequality Alliance would like to welcome the decision by regulators to investigate the fast depletion of electricity units, because as an alliance we see that the unexplained rapid consumption was widening the inequality gap between the wealthy and the poor. We would also like to emphasize that households with limited income are being disproportionately affected by the faster loss of units. The inspection of prepaid meters by the ERB, ZESCO, and Zambia Compulsory Standards Agency, ZCCA, and the Zambia Metrology Agency will help establish whether us consumers are being billed fairly. Transparency in electricity metering is very vital to protect vulnerable families. and many households were struggling to cope with rising costs that have been linked to the rapid depletion of the electricity units. So accountability from ZESCO and regulators is also very necessary to restore.
In a bid to tackle preventable blindness, Dr. Agawa Eye Hospital and Orbit Healthcare Limited met today with Acting Health Minister Mr. Cornelius Mwitwa to discuss expanding specialized eye care services across Zambia. Preventable blindness, cataract, glaucoma, and other treatable eye conditions remain a major public health concern affecting thousands of citizens. Plans for public-private partnership include mobile clinics and advanced technologies to reach rural areas. Dr. Agawa Eye Hospital aims to expand to 10 hospitals in Zambia while also training local health professionals and establishing centers of excellence. Mr. Mwitwa says these initiatives are critical to ensuring equitable health care and tackling preventable blindness nationwide.
Specialist services like cornea. Doctors travel from India monthly, bi-monthly, depends upon the cases which you. The biggest plus is NEMA covers under this insurance. The surgeries under eye tech surgeries covers under NEMA. That's the biggest plus for the people of Zambia.
To the Ministry of Health today. Your presence here is a demonstration of complementary provision of specialized health care in our country. Eye health is a critical component of overall well-being. Across our nation, and citizens face challenges related to preventable blindness, cataracts, glaucoma, and other conditions that, if addressed early and effectively, can restore sight and transform lives. In that, as you expand, to achieve this, the footprints you have already laid on the Zambian soil, insofar as it relates to the services you are offering, will come in handy. We, as government, under the leadership of President Hakainde Hichilema, believe that this is another window of opportunity to drive the country's economic agenda towards our quest to uplift the livelihoods agenda, towards our quest to uplift.
We take a set of commercials. I will be right back.
Mwati mwamvera vivi chitika ku Light TV. Battle of the Choirs ya Gemuka futi. Ni second edition ya 2026. Ungawineko ndalama va makwaya. Kuchita register, vili simple. Tumani 2 minutes video yani. Filingani mu registration form. Lipirani kamutengo ka registration ka 250 nishikwasira mwangena. Registration ili open for 7 weeks kuyambira pa 1st February 2026. Competition is adonsa paka mu June pamene tizambo pasa ma winners. First prize 100,000 kwacha. Second prize 50,000 kwacha. Third prize 30,000 kwacha. Fourth prize 20,000 kwacha. Kwaya amene izatangulira kucha register nje izatambika maningi first kuchirika wanzao. Chenjeresani chani register.
Welcome back. The Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development and Health Learners today signed a memorandum of understanding at Sandy's creation to provide primary health care in schools. Permanent Secretary Technical Services Mr. Nicholas Piri reflected on his earlier school days walking up to 5 kilometers with maize for meals and traveling 15 kilometers to reach a health facility. He emphasized government investments in education and health, including 3,500 classroom blocks, 544 teachers' houses, and 753 health facilities between 2022 and 2025. Mr. Piri said standardizing health room in schools will improve learning environments, praising ministry directors and the Project Development Unit, PDU, for making the program a reality.
Empowering youth with knowledge. Yes, indeed, healthy choices for you and me.
All the other parameters that would make a learning environment conducive are put in place. And this is the reason why the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development has prioritized and invested in those aspects of education that would make the learning experience enjoyable and productive. In this regard, Chairperson, ladies and gentlemen, you may wish to know that the ministry has invested by way of construction of more than 3,500 classroom blocks to ensure that our learners acquire their education from well-established structures.
So what we are...
Thank you so much, Permanent Secretary, the CEO, members of Parliament, directors. Thank you so much for coming to witness the signing of this MO.
Zambia is strengthening its footprint in the high-value meetings, incentives, conference and exhibition sector as it participates in the 20th edition of the Meetings Africa from 23rd to the 25th of February 2026 in South Africa. The Zambia Tourism Agency says the country is attending with 15 core exhibitors drawn from hospitality and business event sectors. Communication and Corporate Affairs Manager Hilda Mwape says Zambia's MICE revenue has grown by 67.5% over the last 2 years. She adds that in 2025, the country recorded 2.3 million tourists arrival, reflecting growing international confidence in destination Zambia. Mwape says the forum presents an opportunity to attract investment and long-term partnerships.
The Tourism Agency is pleased to announce its participation in the 20th edition of the Meetings Africa being held in South Africa from today the 23rd all the way up to 25th. So ZT's delegation has traveled to South Africa with 15 Zambian co-sharers who are going to market destination Zambia and also highlight the opportunities that Zambia has when it comes to MICE offerings and in the MICE sector. The participation builds on Zambia's strong tourism performance, which recorded a historic 2.3 million arrivals in 2025, reflecting growing international confidence in destination Zambia. And this is part of a broader strategy to elevate Zambia's profile in the MICE.
In Kafue, a stolen infant has been safely recovered and reunited with the mother. The Zambia Police Services says the baby reported stolen from Kafue General Hospital was found earlier this morning in Sishokwe Township. Deputy Police Public Relations Officer Chipo Kaitisha says the resident, Miss Fida Spiri, heard a baby crying around 5 a.m. while on her way to work. Investigating the sound, she discovered the abandoned infant in grassy area and immediately alerted the police. Officers responded swiftly, secured the child and rushed him to Kafue General Hospital for medical attention. The baby has now been safely reunited with his mother. Police have praised Ms. Piri for her alertness, noting her quick actions were key to the safe recovery. Investigations into the incidents are still ongoing.
Yes,
This is wonderful.
We take another break. On the other side, join me for sports and international news.
Are you a small business and want to grow? On Light TV, you too can sell. Make big earnings. Tap into the market. It's on fire, rolling and tasty. Irenda, irepia. Call our marketing team and be a part of this exciting offer. Revamp your business, re-strategize, and let our creative team take your business to the next level. Call the numbers on the screen now so that we can take your business to another level. Ilenda Ilepia, exclusive to Light TV.
Autobest Engineering is a fully registered company that has services such as towing service, we have a saloon, we repair cars, we have a car wash,
Barbershop is a top-notch,
and many more.
Autobest Engineering is the company which you can rely on. We touch any car. We are just at the corner of Pemba Road and Mosotunya Road. You know what? We deliver the best. Yes, we are growing very fast. It's a top-notch company ever in Zambia. When you come, wherever you are, whether you are in America, you come to visit Zambia, please just go to Google Map, type Autobest Engineering Group. It will take you where we are. Autobest is a one-stop shop.
Come to Autobest Engineering where the best is done. If you want to know where we're located along Mosotunya Road, just right at the corner of Pemba Road, Chilende South. If you want to contact us, you can call us on 0977 18 12 73.
Autobest Engineering, doing what we know best. Autobest, Autobest, Autobest.
Welcome back. In sports news, the Zambia women's national football team, the Copa Queens, secured a thrilling 2-1 victory over Eswatini in their latest COSAFA Women's Championship clash. Zambia took the lead early in the match with the second goal in the second half sealing the win. Maweta Chilenga was named player of the match for her outstanding performance, helping her team maintain top position in the group. This victory keeps the Copa Queens on track for the semi-finals, continuing their quest to defend their COSAFA title.
Forward, Betusile Matonzi. Here's an opportunity for beauty, brilliant effort. That has been no threat for Eswatini, and eventually breaking the deadlock against the run of play. Chipasula delivers a high ball. Brilliant! Brilliant header. Agnes Musena, the captain of the day. Quality delivered from the corner, and Zambia are back in it.
Absolutely. Great goal.
the Eswatini team found themselves, not picking up. They were just ball watching.
Again, ball delivered. Here's an opportunity for a second touch. As into the back of the net as Avel Chidundu gets into the right position. She's just come on and announces.
In international news, a fire at Cape Town International Airport in South Africa has caused major travel disruptions on the 24th of February 2026. The blaze broke out on the landslide of the airport near the international terminal and was later extinguished by the emergency crew. According to Airports Company South Africa, ACSA, all passengers, staff and visitors are safe and no injuries have been reported. However, the fire affected critical network and IT systems, including Wi-Fi and other operational services. As a precaution, international departures were temporarily suspended and incoming international flights are being diverted to other airports. Flights already on the ground are being processed, while passengers on domestic travel are advised to check with their airlines for the latest updates. Airport officials have urged travelers to follow safety instructions and remain patient as operations gradually return to normal, with further updates expected as verified information becomes available. On that note, we end the main news, but before we go, a recap of the headlines. Kazungula Bridge authorities launched in Kasane. Zambia Army warns against illegal use of military regalia. Stolen baby recovered in Kafue. Shipolo Polo beat Eswatini 2-1 in COSAFA Championship. Fire disrupts flight at Cape Town International Airport. Thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned.